Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Akmal and we want to present about our Task 3 project, which is our title is Sustainable Solid Waste Management in Malaysia and the comparative analysis with Switzerland about the integration strategies for air pollution control. So for the introduction, this study revolved around the escalating issue of solid waste management in Malaysia. The solid waste generation in Malaysia has increased from 9 million to 15.6 million tons from 2000 to 2020 and accompanied by low recycling rate of 3 to 5%. This significant increase is straining the country's environmental and water resource, with landfill leachate contaminating water and deteriorating river water quality. Now we move on to the objective. The first objective is to enhance the integration of strategic environmental assessment into solid waste management policy planning in Malaysia. The second one is aim to develop and validate a behaviour-based theoretical framework that link policymakers' knowledge, attitude with their perception of sea benefits, barrier and enablers.
So now about current state of SWM in Malaysia. Solid waste generation in Malaysia has been increasing drastically, where solid waste generation was projected to increase from about 9 million tons in 2000 to about 10.9 million tons in 2010 and finally about 15.6 million tons in 2020. Most of these waste come from urban areas where higher population density and economic activities contribute significantly to waste production. The waste collection system is managed by local authorities, with private companies often contracted for collection service. The legislative framework for SWM in Malaysia is primarily governed by the Solid Waste and Public Cleansing Management Act 2007 Act 672. Okay, about impact of poor SWM on air pollution. This impact linked to various adverse health effects include respiratory illness such as asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease (COPD), and even lung cancer. Air pollution can exacerbate the cardiovascular disease and negatively impact cognitive function.
Comparison of solid waste management between Malaysia and Switzerland. For Malaysia has managed solid waste through a combination of regulatory frameworks, infrastructure development, public awareness campaign and technological advance. Malaysia usually uses landfills and incineration technology to treat their waste, solid waste. For Switzerland, they use integrated solid waste management. It is referred to a strategic approach to sustainable management of solid waste covering all resource and aspects, covering generation, segregation, transfer, sorting, treatment, recovery and disposal in integrated manner, with an emphasis on maximizing resource use efficiency.
So let's move to the recommendation plan. Actually, there's a lot of recommendation plans, but our team decided to take this recommendation. The first one is about development and adoption of alternative waste treatment technologies such as anaerobic digestion and pyrolysis. This technology can divert waste from landfill while generating energy. The second one is enforcement of regulation. For example, regulation prevent illegal dumping to prevent contamination of soil. The third one is about upgrading recycled infrastructure. This recommendation is to reduce contamination rates. And the last one is about deposit refund system. This system has been used in many countries actually and gives significant impact in reducing waste.
And next, we move to the implementation plan. Firstly, conduct the comprehensive feasibility study. For example, we assess the current waste management infrastructure and identify the gaps. Second, we do the strengthen regulatory support. For example, we always update existing waste management regulation to support new technologies. And the third, we invest the waste-to-energy facilities, such as we construct the waste-to-energy plant in strategic location. And the last, for implementation plan, we apply training and development. For example, we train waste management staff on the operation and maintenance of the new technologies. And next, we move to the last part for this project, task 3, is conclusion for this team. In conclusion, implementing sustainable solid waste management practice in Malaysia is critical for addressing environmental, economic and social challenges. The comprehensive approach that outlined encompassing regulatory reform, infrastructure development, regulatory reform, infrastructure development, capacity building and stakeholder engagement ensures a robust framework for transforming waste management system. And that's all from our group. Thank you.